Welcome back to another episode of The Architect. We got the Washington Huskies here at Valley Children's Stadium. We're clean. We're undefeated. You know, we're a really powerful team. We're defending national champ. We're trying to get to the championship season unscathed, no injuries.
The Washington Huskies taking on last year's national champions, the Fresno State Bulldogs. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. Snagged in the end zone to give
Good offense, boys. Good offense.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TV.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Cooks. Got his man quickly. Breaks the tackle.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, little man.
Moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll try the run, finding open areas. He's loose.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
Let's go.
Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That was a great run.
On that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Oh, my God.
13th time he's done that this year.
I don't know how he knew I was going to go to that guy. Fuck it. Let's go back to what we know.
They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. adjust the pattern. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Oh, they got a freshman. My guy's averaging 20 yards a carry. They cannot stop him.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Cooks. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Damn.
The defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Off play action. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the defense
Look at all these guys just standing around, bro.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country. They were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And that lead. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking downfield, it's Cooks. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Lost a fire on second down. Finds the tight end. Got some room in into the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the
Turnover.
keeping it on the ground with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Now this offense is back on the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end.
Damn, we got to get it up. That would have been a completion.
Tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened.
You know we're not.
Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on
Great catch. Great catch. We're going.
Stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call this guy.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And he was flat, missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The run to the right. There he goes. Just keeps moving. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. Thrust that arm out. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. It's complete. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. To the air, it's Cooks. Touchdown, Fresno State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again
comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Toss to the outside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. To the air on first down.
God damn it.
Just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. He's got him this time. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Keeps looking downfield. Got room to work. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now this defense has no answer for him.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Got
I threw it right to Buddy Helmet.
Now second and goal from the 3. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him.
I should have just threw it to him. I'm waiting for another guy to come open. He was open.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And they'll knock him down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First down for this offense.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. they're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And as he throws, wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. He wants it all. Knocked away.
I hate when they make them do that.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this defense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Damn, they doubled every spot route.
At the 15. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end.
You dropped the ball, bro.
Thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Back to pass. It's Cooks. Finds his target down the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Right on the money. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Defense just killing them.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got it. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Makes the catch. It's Overton. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st
He head
down.
topped him.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Cooks. Here comes the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak tonight.
That one. Still, they haven't scored no touchdown. I'm going to start showing clock.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
Uh-oh.
It's as if we have
He's
an
hurt.
injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dropping back, it's Cooks. Rush is on him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone.
Got both of y'all.
Touchdown, Fresno State. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. Runs through the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see, just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Now adjusting.
Damn, I couldn't get around him.
He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or 2 or 3 ahead of any coverage he sees.
Or 12, Reese. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed him. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throw to the end zone.
No way. No way. He covered that much ground. Whatever. Great game. They couldn't do nothing on offense. Our defense just dismantled them. And we just ran offense.
They just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask.
No respect in the Heisman polls. Nothing like that, you know. But this is the best team I've ever had in the 7 years I've been here. They're really good. They're solid. So thank you for joining us for this episode of The Architect. Join us for next episode. We got recruits. We got to stop. So we got Rashard Allen, QB from Byron, Illinois, 4-star quarterback. Javonte Rashad from Arvada, Colorado, 5-star Mike, middle linebacker. Abdul Hemphill from South Jordan, Utah, wide receiver. Let's go, 5 stars. Chad Gaskin, 4-star from 3-star, from San Diego, California. That was a good week in recruiting. Garrison won player of the week. Yeah, that was a good week in recruiting. Let's go see what our class is ranked right now. So we're 2nd in the country right now. We're 6.05 points off of Georgia. We got 3 5-stars signed. I think we got the most in the country right now. We do. And I got more lined up. They got a few more 4-stars than us, but I got some more 4-stars on the hook, so we got the number 2 class in the country. This will be my 2nd one. I'll get to open talent developer, I think. No. Master recruiter, elite recruiter. That's what I'm talking about. So thank you for joining us for this episode of The Architect. Join us on the next episode as we travel to Tucson, Arizona to take on the Arizona Wildcats. They don't have too good of a record. They might be getting relegated out of the Pac-12. But we got to play who's in front of us. So see y'all on the next episode. Peace.